more and more workers want to bring their whole selves to work. They want to find a company that shares their values. They don't want to have to check their values at the door. And of course, B corporations clearly are those companies that are signaling that they have a mission, they have a purpose, more than just making a money. And that's a great way to attract and retain top talent.
Since becoming a B Corp, we see more and more talent walking through the door and saying, well, we were a bit skeptical, since you're no longer a founder-led business, we weren't sure that it was whether it was greenwashing or whatever the questions were earlier. Now you're a B Corp, we can see that you really mean it, and that's why I'm walking here, and I really want to be part of Innocent because I love the brand, and now I know that the fundamentals of that business are really true and deep. And so it's helped us, pull in even more talent into the business as well.
We are a food company, and we've seen in the past few years consumers changing dramatically in the way they interact with us, with our businesses and with our brands. And what I mean by that is that before we used to buy a product and we were looking for great tasting products and nice packaging and what have you. Now consumers want to understand where the product has been produced, who has produced it, whether the people have been fairly paid. There is a whole lot of questions that they are asking themselves.
The B Corp score is a key reference for the measurement of the success of the company. We don't measure anymore the success through the growth of sales or market shares. The B Corp score is as important, up to the point that, as I just heard from Innocent, from Douglas, it became part of the bonus system of our top managers. 80% of our top managers have in their bonus system the B Corp score. It weighs in between 15% in average, but it's a sign that we care about it as much as we care for the other metrics in the company.
People have real trust that it's not about getting to 80 points and then stopping. It's about constantly saying, how do we do more? How do we get better? How do we step further and further over that line?
What's really important for us as an organization is also to recognize that systemic change will come from collective. And the B Corp movement is one collective. Other coalitions can drive, embark actually other people in that direction. We are clearly not perfect, but the collective power of all our organizations can really drive change that wouldn't happen otherwise.
By being a B Corp, I think that we are creating a great true story which makes a company more attractive. It improves the reputation of the company at all levels, with all stakeholders, and this is based on something true. And at an individual level, I think I can accomplish something that, as a CEO, I think I have, again, the duty to take care of. In our purpose, in the company purpose, we say that we want to be the best for the world, as all the other B Corps, and that we want to be creators of good life for all. Well, creating good life, I think, is something that fulfills me and gives a sense and meaning to the amount of time I dedicate to my job. So this is the most important why for me. It's the creation of good life for me and around me.
Most of the time, until now, until the B Corp was created, basically, you could do, a strike, you could do some sort of things at the weekend, but it was very difficult every day of your life, every hour of your working day, to connect what we want our world to be and ourselves to be to the work of your company. So B Corp gives you that tool. It's an amazing tool.